On Wednesday, February 21st, the Resident Hall Student Association put together an event called Journey of a Refugee. This event allowed students to learn about the experiences and challenges refugees face. WNPC-TV's Natalie Aguilar has more details on the event.
In light of the current refugee crisis that plagues areas such as Syria, Afghanistan, Iraq, and several Latin American countries, members of the Residence Hall Association organized a 4-part interactive program simulating several experiences a refugee may face, such as being forced to evacuate out of their homes in 15 seconds, making one think about the various items we take for granted every day, such as food and medication.
I was hoping to bring light to some issues that people don't always talk about, and even when they do talk about it, it's talked about at a distance because it's easy to talk about it when it doesn't really directly affect you.
The event was held in the Humanities building within classrooms. Other simulations consisted of a privilege exercise which made participants throw paper balls into a can but in different ways, such as with their eyes closed, not with their dominant hand, or turned around. Participants realized not everyone has the same privileges, such as able-bodiedness, and refugees with disabilities experience the challenge of not receiving proper help or having to become completely dependent on others.
So I think one of the greatest things we hope to accomplish, and kind of what we talked about together as a team and an e-board, was being able to shed light on a lot of what's happening in our country and being able to accept the fact that people come from all different parts of the world, and we need to kind of help create an environment that fosters that kind of diversity.
Another adversity facing refugees are language barriers, as one of the rooms conveyed. As participants entered the room, RHSA members began giving directions in Spanish, which caused confusion for many. Students were asked to create tall towers using only paper, tape, and scissors, with all directions and announcements made in Spanish, highlighting how a refugee's entry into a different country will require learning a new language.
So my favorite part was probably the second room here. So where the second room is, many people had different you had to throw a paper ball into a trash can, and you had disability, so you were maybe facing against the wall, or you had one eye closed, or using your less dominant hand. So that was probably my most favorite one.
Towards the end of the event, our HSA members discussed the group activities participants did prior and examined how the simulations made them feel or contemplate what refugees undergo. Displayed on walls were various organizations that work with and help refugees, such as facilitating them with language classes or job opportunities. Participants had the chance to read about their work and how, as a student, they could help.
It just really made you kind of think outside the box and really make you think about what's on the other side of the situation. Because sometimes you may not realize how blessed you are in this area of the country, or any country in the world, compared to refugees that are going through such high stress situations.
After the discussion and learning about different ways to get involved, participants were given pizza to enjoy. RHSA conversed with participants regarding the event, with members hoping that next year there will be a larger turnout.
Overall, this event was successful as it teaches students the many experiences of a refugee that they did not know prior. For more information, you can contact RHSA at hawkmail.newpaltz.edu. Reporting from the Humanities building on campus, Natalie Aguilar, WNPC-TV.